Oh, my mic's on. Oh, my bad. Sorry, fellas. Fellas and ladies. How's everybody doing tonight? Should have a fun sim. Yeah, I had the mic like right in my face. I didn't realize my microphone was activated. No, I'm yelling at Kari because Kari decided to make line changes at the last minute, and now I have to do administrative work before I sim. The fucking gall. My wife's making bacon upstairs and it smells so good. No Seth. No Seth. I swear to God, if that guy does it again. Just bear with me, fellas and ladies. I have to create a goalie, and I haven't made one of those before, so I want to make sure I don't mess it up and cause JHO a problem like I have when I made other players. All right. Welcome to SMJHL Sims. I can't say SMJHL tonight because that's patented by the other guy in the chat. We've got our file work done. We're ready to go. Let's go ahead and pull the schedule. We'll do a couple live sims, maybe 3, depends on how active the chat is. Let's have some fun. No, it was just red because I was in there making some roster changes for them. Don't worry. Nothing super important. Nah, Braden, welcome in. Glad to have you, dude. I hope you enjoy SHL. Kari, shut your mouth. Red means Carolina has pissed me off. All right, let's get going here. Right off the hop, we're going to have the Great Falls Grizzlies and the Anchorage Armada. A beautiful 3-0 shutout for the Grizzlies to get this one going. A 27 save effort by Tyler Bodega for the shutout. Kudos to you, Tyler. You get the first star of the game. Second star goes to Chef Gagne with 2 goals. Third star of the game, Matthew LaRue. Shots were 32-27 in favor of the Grizzlies, and they get the triumphant victory. Patrick, I didn't even get the chance to see. Did you do the live sim for Nashville? Is the rink working yet? Next up, we have the Malamutes and Citadels. Quebec City with a big 4-1 win, and that guy wins first star. Unbelievable. Seth Esterico, Goslavechna Mioktikov, first star of the game. He did a great job. Can't tell you what stats he had. Can't tell you. Second star, Chubby Barista with 2 assists. We're really starting off like this, guys. Come on. Third star of the game, Greg Evil with an assist. Shots are 41-30 in favor of Quebec City. God. Yeah, you caused this. Next up, we have a game that Seth can't be first star, second star, or third star. We have Detroit and Maine. And Detroit Rock City takes this one by a score of 6-3. First star of the game goes to Maximus Decimus Meridius with 2 goals. Second star, Matt Smith with a nice name that's easy to pronounce. 3 assists for that effort. Third star goes to Bingankis Glunksplosion with a goal and an assist. Shots were 39-20 as Detroit nearly doubles up on Maine. Can we get some Seths in the chat? Seth. Next up, we have Colorado and Ottawa. Beautiful 4-0 shutout victory for Ottawa. First star of the game goes to Chef Marco with a goal and an assist. Second star, Brett Montgomery with a goal and an assist. Third star, Optimus Autonomous with 2 assists. Shots were 37-18 in favor of Ottawa. Car, you already make me want to quit simming. That's a good point, guys. Let's before we advance, let's just take a quick little gander here at the standings. So in the Southern Conference, St. Louis leads the way with 82 points and a record of 39-11-4. Behind them, there is a close fight for second place with Carolina with a record of 32-21-3 for 67 points. Third place in the Southern Conference is the Nevada Battleborn with 30 wins, 22 losses, and 5 overtime points and 65 points. They're only 2 points back of Carolina. In the Northern Conference, we have the Quebec City Citadels leading the way, but only 2 points back. The Great Falls Grizzlies are just ripping at their heels. It's a large gap between second and third, so it looks like it's just a two-horse race for that top seed in the Northern Conference. Want to give a special shout out to our goaltenders as a goalie myself. Love to see what Matty Bjornjarsen is doing over there in Great Falls with a 2.41 goals against average. Save percentage, got to give a nod to the two leaders. They're right there neck and neck. Linus Olli in Kelowna and Mr. Electric in Yukon. Nashville Sound prospect Lurtz McCord leads the way with 34 wins. On the skater side, it's Seth. He's leading the way in points. Of course I'm going to say his name. Seth Esterico. 89 points, 7 points between him and the second point leader there. Goals, we have Toivo Jokinen in first with 44. Assists, Greg Evil with 59. You know what that says about Seth? Just a really well-rounded player. Just a top-tier player. Really impressive stuff. Back to your regularly scheduled programming here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, well-balanced player. So I will take recommendations for live sims. So if you guys see anything on that list here, I'm gonna actually throw them in the chat here. I'm gonna give you a few options. What is the day in game that I'm at right now? It's the 4th. Okay. I gotta format that better. Those are your options. Oh, what happened to my... Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. For legal purposes, I'm not actually going to sim Carolina. Quebec City takes down Great Falls 6-2. First star of the game goes to Timothy Welch, and not Seth, with 2 goals and 2 assists. Second star goes to Greg Evil with a goal and 2 assists. Third star goes to Puck Norris with a cheeky little .952 save percentage and a 40 save effort. Shots were 42-35 in favor of the Grizzlies, but the Citadels pulled this one off at home at the Videotron Center. Vancouver and Ottawa, and Vancouver takes this one. First star of the game goes to Joe Primo with a 2-point effort. Second star, Optimus Autonomous with a 2-point effort. 2 assists to River Ekaterina Volkova with third star. And that 8-game winning streak is over for Ottawa, with Vancouver dethroning them. Next up, we have Newfoundland and San Diego. And a big victory for the Berserkers. First star of the game goes to Boko Fluffington III with 2 assists. Second star, Wyatt Poland with 2 assists. Third star of the game goes to Quan Chain with 2 goals. Shots were 32-27 in favor of Newfoundland. Newfoundland hasn't done much this season, okay? We'll take any big victory we can get. Next up, we have the Scarecrows and the Walleye. St. Louis takes this one by a score of 6-1. First star of the game goes to Rurik Markov with a goal and 2 assists. Second star, Smokin' Jay Cutler with 2 goals. Third star of the game, Midnight with a goal and an assist. Shots were 41-29 in favor of the Scarecrows. Anchorage takes this one by a score of 5-1 over the Carolina Kraken. First star of the game, Dr. Wad with a goal and 2 assists. Second star, Nelly Selly Jr. with 2 goals and an assist. Third star of the game, Gabriel Oliver Koivu with 2 assists. Shots were 34-21 in favor of the Armada. All right, I saw a vote for Kelowna versus Yukon. I saw a vote for Nevada versus St. Louis. We'll do both of them. Let's do them both. First off, we got Detroit and San Diego. Detroit takes this one by a score of 9-5. They were working 9-5. What a way to make a living. First star of the game is Matt Smith with 3 goals, 2 assists. Second star of the game, Thurston Bull with a goal and 3 assists. Third star of the game, Matthew Thompson with a goal and 3 assists. Shots are 36-24 in favor of the Falcons. Just a riveting goaltending matchup here with John Gibson posting a .792 save percentage and Cauliflower Pizza just one-upping him with a .771 save percentage. We're going to start with Yukon and Kelowna. And the puck is it's dropped, and we're underway here at Prospera Place in Kelowna, British Columbia. Kelowna on the offensive, moving the puck well. Long shot from the green line. It doesn't go. Kelowna gains the offensive zone again. They're moving the puck well. Back to the point, shot that's blocked. Kelowna looking to score and go ahead early. UConn's goaltender standing tall, but Kelowna's pressing again. Shots are 5-0 in favor of the Knights. Long-range shot from UConn, but that doesn't go. It looked like he had the goaltender beat. Kelowna now resetting, gains the offensive zone on the right wing. Back over to the center, over to the left wing. Shot with it from a bad angle. The goaltender easily handles that rebound, but the rebound goes out, and the Knights score! It's Chris Gaines. We dance whenever we're able. We do routines and chorus scenes, impersonate Clark Gable. The assist goes to Nina Rada. There you go. 1-0 Kelowna. We're back underway here. Approaching the midway point through the first period. UConn ices it. Long-range shot from Kelowna. The rebound goes out, but that goaltender moves over from right to left to seal the post well. UConn now taking advantage of a defensive zone turnover. Long-range bit of the rebound out, but it doesn't go. Kelowna now controlling the puck. And he might have put it in his own net. What happened there? Oh my goodness, just an egregious turnover in the defensive end, and Joel Miller catches the goalie napping. It's 1-1 with 9 minutes side. Yeah, it looks like OBS froze up a little bit there. Are we back? We back? We good? All right, we're back. Yeah, looks like we're good. All right. End of the first period, Kelowna has the lead 2-1. Shots are 18-7 in favor of the Knights. We're on our way here in the second period. UConn to the power play, but Kelowna's pressing shorthanded. Good job by the Knights forward there to gain a shot opportunity. UConn now going the other direction, looking for the equalizer. Kelowna's back well defensively, not giving much up, but they still get a nice shot from the point on the UConn defender, but that doesn't go. Nice save by the Knights goaltender. Approaching the midway point on the game, Kelowna is still holding on a 2-1 lead. UConn in tight with a chance. Beautiful save. They tip it right in front, and we're tied up. It's 2-2. McDonald's Big Mac uses his special sauce to get it done and tie this one up. Zachary Bolduc and Jack Aubrey with the assists. Kelowna now going the other direction. Right wing over to the center, back to the right wing, over to the blue line. Long range shot with no traffic. UConn ices it. Kelowna with a big shot off of the face-off win. Nothing going there. Kelowna ices it now. Offensive zone draw for UConn. Kelowna wins it, but they turn it over. UConn with their chance to go ahead, but it doesn't go. It's blocked. Kelowna with a cheeky little passing play, but it doesn't happen. UConn now going the other direction. They've got a 3-on-3. Nice little passing play, but that's going to be blocked. UConn back to the power play. Their chance for their first lead of the night. They move the puck well, they score! It's a long-range shot from the blue line. The goaltender lost course of it, and it's Cowboy Casanova with their 4th of the season. Assists go to Chase Huntington and Patrick Diziak. Diziadek, sorry, Patrick. Approaching 1 minute left in the second period. UConn now holding the edge, 3-2. Kelowna with a nice little one-timer there with traffic, but it was at range and the goaltender handled it. Kelowna now with only 20 seconds remaining. Nice little opportunity there to go back and tie it up, but that's not going to do it. At the end of the second period, UConn holds the lead by a score of 3-2. Shots are 31-15 in favor of the Malamutes. Right now, CJ Foley's playing a heck of a game in net for the Malamutes, posting a .935 save percentage so far. Yuri Satoshi, on the other hand, probably wants to get another save here or two with an .800 save percentage. What will happen in the third? Will UConn pull off this unlikely victory? Will Kelowna come storming back at home? Let's find out. Kelowna into the offensive zone. Long-range shot that hits the outside of the post but doesn't go. Kelowna's going to ice it here. Offensive zone draw for UConn. Kelowna chips it out. Oh, tip right in the slot. It was nearly 4-2 UConn, but Satoshi made a big save there. Kelowna now in the offensive zone. That goes just wide. Kelowna's had a little bit of a discipline problem in this game today. They're going shorthanded again, but that won't stop them from leading the rush up the ice here and generating a nice scoring opportunity shorthanded. UConn now in the offensive zone with their power play waning. They take a shot from the blue line. That's blocked. We're past the midway point in the third period. UConn is still holding on to that 3-2 edge. They're in the offensive zone again, trying to extend their lead, but there's nothing going there. They're pressing again. They go offside. They collect and gain the zone. Moving the puck well. Winger over to the center, over to the blue line. Shot, rebound. That is cleared out by the defender. UConn now. He's in alone. It's a breakaway. He shoots. What a save by Satoshi. Kelowna now in the offensive zone looking for the equalizer. They turn it over, but they force it the other way. Kelowna on a breakaway with the equalizer, and that is kept out by CJ. What a save. Goaltender's duel here in the third so far. Kelowna now long range, or a shot from a bad angle. Doesn't go. We're reaching clutch time here. 1.5 minutes remaining in the third. A beautiful tight game here. Kelowna in the offensive zone, just wide off the one-timer on the rush. They have pulled their goaltender. Extra attacker situation for Kelowna. Kelowna wins the draw. They get it deep. Long-range shot that is saved, and they hold on. UConn wins this one. The unlikely victor with a score of 3-2. Shots were 43-25 in favor of the Knights, but they don't get the result. First star of the game, Cowboy Casanova with a goal. Second star of the game, Nina Radalanin with the assist. Third star of the game, CJ Foley with a .953 save percentage. Shots were 43-25 in favor of the Knights. I'm going to quick sim this one. And we'll go grab some food and a drink. And then we'll be right back at it. St. Louis beats Nevada by a score of 4-1. First star of the game, Swiffer Sweeper with a goal and 2 assists. Second star of the game, Smokin' Jay Cutler with 2 assists. Third star of the game, Toivo Jokinen with 2 goals. Shots are 29-26 in favor of the Scarecrows. All right, I'm back. Next up, we have Detroit, Ottawa. Detroit takes this one by a score of 3-0. First star of the game goes to Matthew Thompson with 2 assists. Second star of the game, Maximus Decimus Meridius with a goal. Third star, Charles Leclerc with 1 goal. Shots were 25-16 in favor of the Falcons. Next up, we have Newfoundland and Vancouver, and Newfoundland takes this one by a score of 6-3. First star of the game, Devin Louchard with a goal and an assist. Second star, Dylan Evans with a goal and an assist. Third star of the game goes to Greed with 2 assists. Shots were 46-31 in favor of Vancouver. Beats San Diego 7-2. First star of the game, Ryan Fishman with a goal and 3 assists. Second star, Chinweke Valentine Okoli with 2 goals and an assist. Third star, Kerm Frosker Raskudo Furin with 2 assists. Shots are 42-18 in favor of St. Louis. Maine takes down Carolina by a score of 5-2. First star of the game, Lucas Eichelman with 3 assists. Second star, Denali Nettelberg with 2 goals. Third star of the game, Scott Vogel with a goal and an assist. Shots are 37-36 in favor of the Kraken. Next up, we have Anchorage and Quebec City. Quebec City takes this tight affair by a score of 5-4. First star of the game, Leon Elmacint with 4 assists. Second star, Cameron Urchin Mullen with 2 assists. Third star of the game, Matthew Murdoch with 2 goals and an assist. Shots were 45-27 in favor of the Anchorage Armada. Next up, we have Detroit and Carolina. Detroit takes this one by a score of 6-4. First star of the game, Roy Dupain with 2 assists. Second star, Erkki Kaila with a goal and an assist. Third star of the game, Ignak Canister with 2 goals and an assist. Shots are 36-33 in favor of the Kraken. UConn beats the title by a score of 6-3. First star of the game goes to Junior Chicken with 2 goals and an assist. Second star of the game, Thunder Speaker with a goal and 2 assists. Third star of the game, Joel Miller with a goal and 2 assists. Shots are 39-14 in favor of the Malamutes. Because Kari made me do that sim change before. Next up, we have Maine and Nevada. Nevada takes this one by a score of 6-2. First star of the game goes to Sergei Rovanov with 3 goals. Nice little hat trick there for you, Sergei. Second star, or 2.0, with no points. Third star, Armani Dove with 2 assists. Shots are 37-18 in favor of the Battle Babies. Viva Mexico, cabrone. Next up, we have the Colorado Raptors and the Scarecrows. A tight shootout victory for the Raptors over the league-leading Scarecrows. First star of the game goes to Gabriel Savoie with 2 assists. Second star, Dakota Glover with 3 assists. Third star of the game, Obi O'Connell with a goal and an assist. Shots are 47-26 in favor of the Scarecrows. But it was a Herculean effort for the Raptors to get this one done. Special shout out to Andrew Drewski for going in relief of Mr. Kicksave and posting an 18-shot, 18-save effort. Well done. Stole that game. Next up, we have the Berserkers and the Walleye. 4-1 victory for the Fish. First star of the game, Cap Crunch, with 4 goals. Oh, my goodness. Second star, Hans Majestet Pinsvinit, with 2 assists. Third star of the game, Zara Wolf, with 2 assists. Shots are 41-24 in favor of the Fish. Oh, my goodness. 4 goals. That's a natural hat trick, +1 in the third period for Cap Crunch. Wow. All right, my last sim day of the sim. So I'll do one more live sim if anybody wants one of these games that you see in front of me. Anybody want a live play-by-play? Yeah, that's sinister. While you guys vote on the poll, we're going to do the Raptors and Walleye. And the Raptors take this one by a score of 6-1. First star of the game, PDL Merchant with a goal and 2 assists. Second star of the game, Frank Drebin with a goal and 2 assists. Third star of the game, Axiom Panda with a goal and an assist. Shots are 31-19 in favor of the Raptors. Hey, there's still time. Tell your locker rooms. Get them in here. Buy that vote. I don't care what you do. All right, it looks like Timber and Scarecrows are going to be eliminated, as is the Highlanders versus the Citadel. So let's go ahead and take a peek at those first. The Scarecrows beat the Timber by a score of 3-2. First star of the game goes to Dakota Glover with 2 assists. Second star, Denali Nettleberg with a goal and an assist. Third star of the game, Swiffer Sweeper with 2 assists. Shots are 29-28 in favor of the Scarecrows, who got the victory. Next up, we have the Highlanders and the Citadels. Quebec City with a big 6-2 victory over Ottawa here. First star of the game goes to Greg Evil with a goal and 2 assists. Second star, Matthew Murdoch with a goal and 2 assists. Third star of the game, Bob Bergen Jr. with a goal and an assist. Shots are 39-24 in favor of the Citadels. Oh, we've had a last-minute shift here. It looks like the Grizzlies and Malamutes are winning right now for the live sim. I love that. Okay. Very kind of you guys in Quebec City to not let Seth get that. And that's going to do it. The victor of the poll is the Grizzlies and Malamutes. So they're going to go ahead and get the live sim. So we'll do that last quick sim here. Nevada and Anchorage. And Anchorage with a big 5-0 victory. A shutout victory for the goaltender there. First star of the game goes to Cameron Urchin Mullen with 3 assists. Second star, if he ain't first, got 2 goals and an assist. Third star of the game, and Nelly Selly Jr. with 2 assists. Shots are 25-17. A riveting offensive performance by both teams in favor of Anchorage. And for the final live sim and the final sim of the evening, we're here in Yukon. And the puck is dropped and we're underway. Great Falls gains the offensive zone on the left wing, over to the right wing, over to the center, back to the left wing, over to the center. One-timer from the blue line, rebound is out. It doesn't go. We're halfway through the first already. Great Falls has 4 shots to none. Great Falls carrying the puck in the right over Mr. Clean's head. Yukon now going the other direction. Moving the puck right wing over to the left wing, over to the center. Great Falls in the offensive zone now, up the right wing, over to the center. Shot blockered away. Nice save by the Malamutes goaltender. Great Falls now in the defensive zone, trying to do a breakout, but they turn it over. Yukon in the offensive zone, long range shot, that doesn't go. Approaching the 5-minute mark in the first period. Great Falls back defensively, turns it over in their defensive zone again. Another turnover opportunity for Yukon to get the first goal of the game. Great Falls now going the other direction on the left wing, over to the center, back to the blue line, shot blocked. Yukon ices it. Great Falls on the offensive zone on the left wing, back to the D-man. D to D, over to the slot, back to the D-man, over left of the net. What is going on? Off the outside of the post. What pressure. And they scored! It was like an avalanche. Just opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. And the Grizzlies, they found honey. It's Boone breakaway with their 18th of the season. Assist goes to Cone Bookbinder and Yoshinobu Ishii. That's going to do it for the first period. Great Falls leads it after 1 by a score of 1-0. Shots are 9-4 in favor of Great Falls. Tyler Bodega in net for Great Falls hasn't really been tested much, but he's looked strong in the 4 opportunities he's seen against him. CJ Foley, on the other hand, has been busier and has an .889 save percentage so far. We're back underway here for the second period. Yukon looking for the equalizer. Off the rush. Beautiful sliding desperation save. He barely got a pad across to make that save and keep that puck out. Great Falls in the other direction, looking to make it a 2-0 game, but nothing going. Great Falls in the offensive zone again. Wingers playing pass. Back to the center. Back to the D-man. One-timer blocked. Yukon gains the offensive zone. Left wing over the right wing. Back to the left wing. Shot off the rush. That's handled. Yukon long range shot with no traffic. Hey, they say that there's no such thing as a bad shot on goal. Great Falls now in the offensive zone, moving the puck around well. Long range shot that doesn't go. UConn finds it. Beautiful one-timer on the back door on the power play. It's 1-1.
I can get really loud. I'm a really bucky puppy.
Chase Huntington with an absolute snip there for his 20th on the season. Assists go to Cowboy Casanova and Thunder Speaker. Great Falls in the offensive zone now, moving the puck well. Off the outside of the post, nearly went back ahead. UConn now looking to go ahead for the first time in this evening. Shot with a little bit of traffic that doesn't go. We are 3.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Deadlocked at 1. UConn gains the offensive zone on the left wing. Over to the center. One-timer right off the outside of the post that doesn't go. Great Falls in the offensive zone now. Big shot from the point that's blocked. Recovered and sent back. Tipped in the slot. He scores. It's 2-1 Great Falls. Matthew with his 11th of the season. Assists go to Cone Bookbinder and Kelly McMahon. Less than 2 minutes remaining. Great Falls, they do it again. They extend the lead. It's 3-1. UConn got a little loose in their defensive coverage in front of the net, and Chef Gagne cooked up something special to put them up 3-1 there in Great Falls. Assists go to Kelly McMahon and Bobby DeRose. And that's going to do it for the second period. Great Falls carries the lead 3-1. Shots are 14-11 in favor of Great Falls. Tyler Bodega with a nice little effort there so far with a .909 save percentage. CJ Foley looking for those saves right now. A little bit of a struggle over there for Foley. Let's get on our way for the third. UConn now in the offensive zone. They're down 2. They know they have to get it going early, and they're looking to do so. Shot from the point that's blocked. UConn recovers. Shot from the point again. Blocked again. UConn pressing. They gain the zone in the offensive zone on the right wing. They're battling over to the center. Back to the right wing. Back to the D-man. Long range slap shot. Great Falls now going up the other way on the left wing. One-timer. Beautiful play. That is kept out. Great Falls in the offensive zone again. That puck goes out of play. Defensive zone draw for UConn. They block it after Great Falls wins the draw. Nearly a beautiful play out front to make it 4-1, but it goes just wide. Great Falls now in the offensive zone, moving the puck while playing, giving a go here. But nothing going there. UConn ices it. Offensive zone draw for Great Falls. Great Falls wins it. No, UConn wins it, but they play it out. Great Falls wins the draw here. Shot from the point. That is kept out. It's approaching crunch time for UConn. The clock is not your friend. They have the puck in the offensive zone, though. And he just barely misses. The puck goes right over the crossbar. What an opportunity there. UConn pressing, less than 2 minutes remaining in the period, and we've got an empty net. UConn has pulled the goaltender. Great Falls going the other direction. He tries it. It goes out of play. Nice defensive play to make sure that doesn't go. UConn deflects it out again. Shot from the blue line. The goaltender's back, by the way. He's pulled again. UConn in the offensive zone. But they're not able to get anything done here, and that's going to do it in this one. Great Falls takes this one by a score of 3-1. Shots are deadlocked even at 20 apiece. First star of the game, Kelly McMahon with 2 assists. Second star, Chase Huntington with a goal. Third star of the game, Cone Bookbinder with 2 assists. And that was a really fun sim, guys. I hope you all had a wonderful time this evening. I appreciate your participation in chat. I know I had a good time calling some games and hanging out with y'all, so Good night, everybody.